Welcome back to Wise Age Well, your trusted guide to staying healthy, strong, and independent after 60. If you're looking to lower your blood sugar naturally, without relying only on medications, this video is for you. Today, we reveal the top 10 most powerful blood sugar-friendly foods you can add to your daily routine. These foods are scientifically proven to support healthy glucose levels, improve insulin sensitivity, and even help reverse prediabetes. Light bulb: whether you're managing type 2 diabetes, trying to avoid blood sugar spikes, or just want to eat better for long-term wellness, you'll want to stick around until the end. How food affects blood sugar. Before we dive in, here's why your diet plays the biggest role in blood sugar control. Foods high in refined carbs and sugars cause sharp glucose spikes. Balanced meals rich in fiber, protein, and healthy fats slow digestion. Certain natural foods actually help lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. So let's uncover the 10 best foods to manage your blood sugar naturally, especially important for seniors. First place: Medal 1. Cinnamon, the sweet spice that stabilizes sugar. Cinnamon isn't just for flavor, it's a powerful natural blood sugar stabilizer. DNA: how it works. Mimics insulin and enhances insulin sensitivity. Slows the breakdown of carbohydrates in the gut. Reduces post-meal blood sugar spikes. Book study spotlight: a 2021 review in the Journal of Diabetes Research found that just 1 to 6 grams of cinnamon daily significantly reduced fasting glucose in people with type 2 diabetes. White heavy checkmark: how to use. Sprinkle on oatmeal, coffee, or Greek yogurt. Mix half a teaspoon in warm water before meals. Warning: use Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia, it's safer for long-term use. Second place: Medal 2. Oats, the slow-carb powerhouse. Not all carbs are bad. Oats are a low-glycemic, high-fiber food that helps regulate blood sugar. DNA: why they help. Rich in beta-glucan fiber, which slows digestion. Prevents rapid glucose spikes. Enhances satiety, helping with weight control. Book studies show that oats reduce both fasting and post-meal blood sugar levels, especially beneficial in older adults. White heavy checkmark: how to use. Choose steel-cut or rolled oats. Avoid sugary instant packets. Add cinnamon or flax seeds for extra benefit. Third place: Medal 3. Leafy greens, the low-sugar, high-nutrient superfood. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are incredibly rich in magnesium, fiber, and antioxidants, all known to improve insulin response. DNA: how they help. Contain nitrates that improve blood vessel health. High in vitamin C and ALA, alpha-lipoic acid. Fiber slows glucose absorption. Books: people who eat leafy greens daily have 15 to 20% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes, according to research in the BMJ. White heavy checkmark: best options: spinach, kale, arugula, collard greens. Green salad: add to salads, smoothies, soups, or stir-fries. Medal 4. Chia seeds, the blood sugar sponge. These tiny seeds are packed with soluble fiber and omega-3 fats, both critical for healthy blood sugar. DNA: how they work. Form a gel in your stomach, slowing digestion. Lower post-meal blood sugar and insulin levels. Help reduce belly fat, which worsens insulin resistance. Books: a 2017 study found chia seeds improved insulin sensitivity and reduced glucose spikes in overweight adults. How to use. Soak 1 to 2 tablespoons in water overnight. Add to smoothies, yogurt, or oatmeal. Military: Medal 5. Apple cider vinegar, natural blood sugar balancer. Apple cider vinegar, ACV, has been used for centuries as a natural remedy. It's particularly effective at lowering blood sugar after meals. DNA: how it works. Delays stomach emptying, slows carb absorption. Improves insulin sensitivity. Reduces fasting glucose. Books clinical trials show 2 tablespoons of ACV before a high-carb meal significantly lowers post-meal glucose levels. How to use. Mix 1 tablespoon with water before meals. Add to salad dressings or drink diluted before bed. Warning: avoid drinking it straight, always dilute to protect your teeth and stomach. Leafy green 6. Broccoli and broccoli sprouts, the glucose guardian. Broccoli contains a compound called sulforaphane, which activates detox enzymes and lowers blood sugar naturally. Benefits. Lowers fasting glucose. Reduces inflammation and oxidative stress. Protects blood vessels from damage. Books: a Swedish study found broccoli sprout extract reduced fasting blood sugar by 10% in patients with type 2 diabetes. White heavy checkmark: eat lightly steamed broccoli 4 to 5 times per week or add sprouts to salads for a powerful punch. Chestnut 7. Nuts, the smart snack for stable sugar. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pistachios are low in carbs and high in healthy fats, fiber, and protein, the perfect blood sugar stabilizing combo. Why they work. Slow glucose absorption. Improve insulin response. Reduce sugar cravings and snacking. Books: daily nut intake has been linked to a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes and improved A1C levels. White heavy checkmark: eat a small handful daily, about 1 ounce. Best options: almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and peanuts, unsalted, raw or dry roasted. Red apple 8. Berries, the sweet treat that won't spike sugar. Berries like blueberries and raspberries are rich in antioxidants and fiber while being naturally low in sugar. Blood sugar benefits. High in polyphenol that reduce glucose absorption. Fiber slows sugar release. Anti-inflammatory effects on insulin-producing cells. Books: research shows that berries improve glucose control even when eaten with high-carb meals. White heavy checkmark: add to oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. Choose fresh or frozen, avoid sugary syrups or jams. 9. Garlic, the blood sugar regulator. Garlic isn't just heart healthy, it also reduces blood sugar levels, especially in people with insulin resistance. DNA benefits. Improves insulin sensitivity. Reduces fasting blood sugar. Contains allicin, a compound that supports glucose metabolism. A 12-week study showed garlic extract reduced A1C and fasting glucose in diabetic patients. Add fresh garlic to meals, soups, or teas. Tip: let chopped garlic sit for 10 minutes before cooking to activate healing compounds. 10. Beans and lentils, the glucose-stabilizing legumes. Beans and lentils are loaded with protein, fiber, and resistant starch, making them ideal for blood sugar control. Why they help. Lower glycemic index than most carbs. Help stabilize insulin response. Keep you full and prevent sugar crashes. Regular consumption of beans is linked to lower HbA1c and fasting blood glucose levels. Best choices: black beans, chickpeas, lentils, kidney beans. Add to salads, soups, or as a side dish instead of rice. Summary and meal ideas. Let's recap the top 10 powerful foods to control blood sugar naturally. Cinnamon. Oats. Leafy greens. Chia seeds. Apple cider vinegar. Broccoli and sprouts. Nuts. Berries. Garlic. Beans and lentils. Lightbulb: try building your meals with a mix of protein, like lentils or nuts. Healthy carbs, like oats or beans. Blood sugar boosters, like cinnamon, ACV, or leafy greens. Let's quickly understand how blood sugar works, especially important for seniors over 60. When we eat, our body converts carbs into glucose, which enters the bloodstream. Insulin helps move that glucose into cells for energy. But here's the problem. As we age, we tend to become less insulin sensitive, meaning sugar stays in the blood longer, leading to high blood sugar, also called hyperglycemia. Over time, this can damage your nerves, neuropathy, eyes, retinopathy, kidneys, heart and blood vessels. That's why natural food-based control is so important. It helps restore balance, without relying solely on medications. Bonus foods to add. In addition to the 10 powerhouse foods, here are 5 bonus ingredients that can help. 1. Fenugreek seeds. Boost insulin sensitivity. Rich in soluble fiber. Soak 1 teaspoon overnight and drink on an empty stomach. 2. Lemons and limes. High in vitamin C and polyphenol. May reduce blood sugar spikes when added to meals. 3. Green tea. Contains catechins that lower fasting glucose. Drink 2 to 3 cups daily, unsweetened. 4. Sweet potatoes. Lower glycemic than white potatoes. High in fiber and antioxidants. 5. Coconut flour. A low-carb, high-fiber alternative to regular flour. Great for baking and blood sugar-friendly snacks. Managing your blood sugar doesn't have to feel like a burden. With the right foods, smart habits, and natural support, you can regain control and energy at any age. You don't need fad diets or extreme restrictions. You need consistency, balance, and awareness. Remember, every small change adds up. Swapping white rice for lentils. Replacing sugary cereal with oats and cinnamon. Drinking green tea instead of soda. Stay empowered. Stay informed. And above all, keep aging wisely. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Wise Age Well. And let us know in the comments, which food will you try this week? Welcome back to Wise Age Well, your go-to channel for smart, natural health strategies, especially for those of us 60 and older. Are you trying to manage your blood sugar, lose stubborn belly fat, or improve your energy levels, but confused about what you can eat that's truly healthy? Today, we're diving into the top healthiest foods with 0 carbs and 0 sugar, yes, 0. These foods can help with white heavy checkmark weight loss. White heavy checkmark diabetes control. White heavy checkmark lower inflammation. White heavy checkmark better heart and brain health. They're all natural, delicious, and nutrient-packed. Why 0 carb, 0 sugar foods matter? As we age, our metabolism slows down, and insulin resistance becomes more common, especially if you're over 60. Excess carbs and sugar spike blood sugar, lead to weight gain, and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and brain fog. But the right low-carb, no-sugar foods can help you reset your metabolism, stabilize energy, and reduce inflammation throughout the body. The top 15 healthiest 0-carb, 0-sugar foods. Eggs. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and loaded with protein. Rich in choline, for brain and liver health. Contains lutein and zeaxanthin for eye protection. Excellent for breakfast, snacks, or low-carb meals. Best type, pasture-raised, organic eggs. 2. Beef. Pure protein and fat, 0 carbs and sugar. High in iron, B12, zinc, and creatine, great for muscle health. Helps with energy, immune support, and maintaining lean muscle in aging adults. Tip: choose grass-fed for better omega-3 content. 3. Chicken. Especially chicken breast, high protein, no carbs. Boosts muscle repair, supports immunity. Bone-in cuts provide collagen when slow-cooked. Bonus: make bone broth for joint and skin health. Fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. 0 carbs, 0 sugar. Rich in omega-3s. Fights inflammation, improves brain and heart health. Great source of vitamin D, B12, and selenium. Top choice, wild-caught, especially sardines, low mercury. 5. Shellfish, shrimp, crab, lobster. Extremely low carb, near zero, high protein. Excellent for zinc, iodine, and lean muscle maintenance. Shrimp especially is low calorie, nutrient dense. Cooking tip: avoid breaded or deep fried versions. Organ meats, liver, heart, kidneys. Nutrient dense powerhouses, no carbs. Liver is high in vitamin A, iron, and folate. Ideal for seniors needing more energy and oxygen flow. Tip: try once a week for powerful benefits. 8. Butter and ghee. Pure fat, no sugar or carbs. Great source of conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, and butyrate. Ghee, clarified butter, is better for lactose-intolerant seniors. Use in cooking, coffee, and low-carb vegetables. Cheese. Most cheeses are nearly zero carb, check labels. High in calcium, fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, K2. Supports bone density and satiety. Low-carb cheeses, cheddar, Gouda, mozzarella, Parmesan. 10. Olives and olive oil. Pure fat, zero carbs/sugar. High in polyphenol and anti-inflammatory compounds. Excellent for heart and brain health. Best type: extra virgin, cold-pressed. 11. Coconut oil and MCT oil. Zero carbs, sugar-free. Boosts ketone production and brain function. MCT oil absorbed quickly for fast energy. Uses: cooking, smoothies, coffee. 12. Avocados. Technically contains small carbs, but mostly fiber, net carbs equals near zero. Loaded with potassium, heart-healthy fats, and fiber. Supports weight loss and satiety. Bonus: great for leg cramps due to potassium. 13. Egg-based foods, homemade mayo, deviled eggs. Using eggs plus olive oil equals clean, low-carb fats. Great for snacks, spreads, or side dishes. Avoid store-bought versions with added sugar. 14. Beef or chicken broth. 100% sugar-free, carb-free. High in collagen, gelatin, amino acids. Soothes gut, supports joints, hydrates cells. Perfect for seniors with joint pain, digestion issues. 15. Herbs and spices. Basil, rosemary, oregano, turmeric, cinnamon equals zero carbs/sugar in tiny doses. High in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. Tip: add flavor and health without sugar or salt. Receipt Section 3, Quick Food Pairing Ideas. Now that you know the best zero-carb and zero-sugar foods, here are some quick meal ideas. Grilled salmon plus sautéed spinach in ghee. Hard-boiled eggs plus avocado plus olives. Beef liver plus garlic plus herbs plus lemon. Shrimp sautéed in coconut oil with paprika.
Like this video if you learned something new. It helps others find us. Subscribe to Wise Age Well for more expert tips on staying healthy after 60. Comment below. Have you experienced leg cramps or weakness lately? What's helped you the most?